Hey Aquarius, and welcome to your love reading for the month of November, and of course any other time that you are guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Aquarius placements, but if for some reason if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And also for love readings, if you feel guided to cross watch, you're more than welcome to do so. And before we get into this reading, I'd also like to quickly mention that if you ever want to get a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book your reading straight through my Etsy shop. But without further ado, let's get started here. So as always, I'm going to be tapping into the energy of you and the person that you're connected with. I'm going to put your energy on the right and theirs on the left. However, feel free to reverse the roles if you feel that the energy is switched. My intention in these readings is definitely to tap into a romantic connection. However, if you feel that any other type of relationship comes forward, then please take it as it resonates for you. All right, so I will be tapping into what the challenges are between you and this person, how you're feeling towards one another, and what you both want out of this connection. But before we get into the tarot, I will be starting to use this Twin Flame Journey Oracle to get an energy update as to how you both are feeling right now and what's going on in the deeper level. All right, so let's start. Okay, we've got a lot coming out already. Understanding, surrender, and then we have mute for this person or you. I'm already feeling like this is going to be your energy and this is theirs, but let's see. We'll see. Hold on. Regret. This is the energy of the union with destruction. Inner child. Received. It wants to come out in the reverse, but I don't really read these in the reverse. Bottom of the deck is make big dreams. Okay. I feel like you and this person, you guys had high hopes for this connection. Either you did or they did. You both did. You guys had big hopes for this. And then they were just demolished. These dreams were demolished. These high hopes were demolished. Yeah. And I do feel like this person over here, they regret it. And with mute, it just seems like this person could have just ghosted you. They just stopped talking to you entirely. They didn't receive your telepathic signal, perhaps, with this received in the reverse. And I think they're regretting it. They're regretting not having acted sooner. Yeah, they regret not saying anything. They regret being mute. They do. Because I think over time, they started to see the beauty that this connection was. Sorry, I keep kicking the tripod. But I feel that with time, they started to see the beauty in this connection and what it could have offered. I think this connection really opened this person's eyes. It opened the world of view. They started to see the world differently. They're starting to question their life differently. And for you or whoever's over here, I honestly feel like this is you and this is them. I feel like this was a lesson for surrendering on your part. You had to just surrender. You had no choice. And you had to tap into a higher level understanding because of that. This connection triggered a lot of inner child wounds as well. That kind of forced you to heal those. And you understood it, though. You understood it. You got it like that. You're like, yep. Thank you for showing me what I still need to work on. Thank you for showing me that I still have shadows I need to release. Yeah, so this was a healing connection for you. For them, they're just living in regret with the way they handled things, okay? Because with destruction, it seems like there was a messy breakup, a messy end here. It didn't end well. It ended just abruptly. There was no closure. There was nothing. It just ended. Ghosted. Nothing. Mute. Yeah, but I think with time, you learned that the only way this wasn't going to hurt so much was just by simply surrendering, simply letting go and detaching, because you had no other choice. So I think this connection really taught you a lesson of letting go and it's made you stronger, it's made you wiser, and because of this, you're not scared to let go anymore. You don't get attached to things like you used to in the past. And with the inner child, I do feel that you're a very sensitive child. Like, I mean, you still have that in you, right? We're all still children at heart. But I feel like you were a very sensitive child growing up. I feel that you could have cried easily, like anything would have made you cry. And this is why, like, growing up as an adult, you never fully got to express that side of yourself. Like, it kind of just got suppressed. I feel like you grew up very emotional. I'm getting really emotional right now. Like, I kind of want to cry. But I feel that you grew up being very emotional, but somewhere along the line, you were taught to shove your emotions away and suppress them. So as an adult, you kind of just lived your life being more cold-hearted and heartless, and people probably thought you were strong because of that, and you probably took pride in that. You probably took pride in saying, like, oh, I don't have a heart, like, I don't feel things. But that was an absolute lie. You just shoved it away. So this connection brought it out. It, like, made you purge it out. It made you realize, like, damn, I still am that sensitive child that I always was. It never actually left me. So for you, it was kind of a blessing in that way, because you went back to that. You went back to your roots. You went back to this sensitive nature of yourself, your true raw self. And you kind of are thankful of this person for having led you to your old self, your true self in that way. Because you are sensitive. You are someone who loves really deeply. And you're not going to hide that from anyone anymore. So this is why there's always blessings in disguises, right? This is why people come into our lives to teach us something. I feel like you understand that this connection was meant to heal something of yourself. And it hurt like a bee, but you're here now and you get it. Like this with understanding, it's like you just get it. It just makes sense to you. Okay. Meanwhile, this person's just kind of just regretting. They're just in regret. There's really not much else to say. They're just living in regret and they're not saying anything. And they're hurting because of that too. All right, so I'm going to put understanding first. All right, so let's tap into the challenges here. All right, so this person's challenge is the Hermit. I'm going to say this is you over here just because, but it might change too. It might switch on me. It does that sometimes. But let me put them down first, and then I'll tell you what I think. Use your own discretion, of course, too, though. Ace of Wands. King of Cups. This is definitely you over here with that King of Cups. It has to be. Their desire is the Nine of Swords. Your desire is the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Yeah, again, further destruction, further challenges. This has been very, very difficult for the both of you. I feel like this is a long, drawn-out cycle with this person. Like, you may not even be talking to this person, but yet there's the pain of this connection kind of still lingers. And I think it's because this person hasn't understood what you understand. Okay, they're still playing catch up here. And until this person has that epiphany or that revelation, I don't think this chapter will close until they arrive to that destination to kind of close this chapter. Until this person gets there, this chapter will not close. That's why there's this feeling that this is why you still feel their energy. This is why you still think about them, or you kind of just like your thoughts lead to them, because they're still thinking about you. They're still stuck on this. And the reason you can't fully move on is because they're still in regret about this. They still are thinking about this, like hardcore with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so yeah, I do think this is you and that's them. So we'll just continue it that way. So let me go ahead and clarify this Nine of Wands. Ooh, don't fall. Five of Cups. Yeah, again, a lesson of loss, right? A lesson of letting go, not getting attached. And then we have the Strength card. Yeah, this was a lesson of strength. Learning how to be strong, learning how to deal with the sadness and pain, and moving on. I think this is probably one of the hardest heartbreaks that you've ever endured. And again, this is why this still comes up for you guys. This still like keeps coming up, because one of you hasn't fully healed. And until you both heal, then you both can move on, because those cords are still connected, I feel. Yeah, it's like you're in separation from someone, and there's this energy of still wondering if they're going to come back or not. And with the way things look, I don't see that a reconciliation is likely, because it seems like this person is still living in fear and living in their ego, and you've already understood that, and I think you're just like moved on from it. You're just past it now. You still think about them, but I think you've moved on from this. Like, your hard days thinking about them and like being heartbroken over them, those are long gone. You've surrendered. That's the thing. You've surrendered and they haven't. That's the difference. Okay. So their challenge is the Hermit. So yeah, the lessons that they need to learn, the introspection that they need to go in to really figure themselves out, they're having trouble with that. This person has a hard time taking themselves accountable. Like, this person, I think they take criticism really harshly. They take it as a jab, and it's like, I'm literally just giving you like healthy criticism. They're not ready for that, and they don't want to be told that they're wrong. Like, they don't want to know that they're doing something wrong. They think that what they're doing is right, and that's just how they're living their life. So with the Hermit here is their challenge. It's like they're being called and guided to kind of soul search and look within, but they're not doing that. They're ignoring it. They're being oblivious to it. The Five of Pentacles. But it does hurt them, okay? Their own stubbornness of not wanting to go within is leaving them feeling like shit, ultimately. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, they're ignoring their intuition. Their lack of following their intuition is leading them to a dry desert where they just are getting nowhere. They refuse to take accountability. They refuse to accept that maybe this was their fault or whatever. Okay, but this person does unfortunately have a victim mentality. I feel like this person is just kind of, I hate to say it, like, I think they think a lot about what's happened to them. They think a lot about bad stuff that's happened to them, and that's all they're focused on. They're only focused on how things don't go their way or how things fall short or fall flat. This person is someone who's very pessimistic, and that's what keeps them stuck. And until they have like a sudden change of looking at things from the bright side, they're not gonna see it like that. They're trying to, but they have a hard time. They just get stuck in their head in the end. Okay, your challenge is the Death card. So yeah, you're wondering, like, why hasn't this cycle changed yet? Like, why hasn't this ended? Why do I still think about this person? Like, I just want to move on. Can we just wrap this up? Okay, you're ready for this change, but it's not happening for you, and you're kind of wondering, like, what's the holdup? You're ready to move on. You're ready to cut the cord here, but it's like the cord doesn't want to be cut yet. Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Moon. I feel like some of you are getting this sort of hunch. It's like your intuition is kind of telling you, I don't know why some of you think that you need to reach out to them and kind of like let them know that you don't hate them. Because I think that's what's killing this person inside, is that they think you hate them. So with this Page of Pentacles, I feel like this is you offering an olive branch to them, but a part of you is like, no way, I'm not doing that. But it could be like your higher self, or like, I don't know, or like maybe when you're like drinking and you're a little bit more sensitive, or you're just feeling your emotions a little bit more, like more raw and vulnerable, there's a part of you that kind of questions, should I reach out to this person and just let them know that I don't hate them? Because I feel like you can feel them intuitively that they think you hate them and that that's killing them inside. And you want to release this pain. You want to release this burden. You want to release this cycle and just let them go. And you feel like, well, if they're not going to do it, then I'm going to do it. Because I feel their energy. I feel that they want to say something to me, but they're not doing it. So there's a part of you that's kind of contemplating, should I just reach out and tell them, like, hey, I know we haven't talked in a long time. I just want you to know that even though things didn't end well for us, I don't hate you. I just want you to move on with your life. Yeah, that's literally what I'm feeling with that. And how they're feeling is the Ace of Wands. I hate to say it, but I feel that what really captivated this person about you was their sexual attraction for you. And if this person is really led by that, by their sexual urges and their ego and stuff like that, to them that's really important. To them it's really important, like their sexual attraction for someone and their sexual drive for someone, like that's really important to them. And I feel like they haven't been able to find anyone else. If you guys were intimate, okay, this is a small message, but I feel like they haven't been able to find anyone who turns them on the way you do, who kind of makes them excited the way you do. Like, this is all they think about. This is all they freaking think about. So it's not even coming from a place of love. It's coming from a place of lust. But at the same time, there is emotion there. But I think what's their ultimate drive here is this like crazy passionate attraction they had for you. Because no one can turn them on like you did. And it's driving them crazy that they'll always know that they let you get away, that you're going to be, you know, having intimacy with other people or just someone else. Like, it kills them inside to know that someone else is going to be benefiting from that instead of them. What the heck? Because you guys know the Ace of Wands is the penis card, right? Judgment. Yeah, exactly. It's been brought to their attention that they know. Six of Wands, exactly. It's been brought to their attention. It's being like heavily spotlighted in front of their face so that they know that they kind of fumbled the bag here. But it's coming from a place of lust, which is just really interesting. Okay, no judgment to this person, but it's really interesting that that's kind of what keeps them up at night. It's that you're fucking someone else, or that you would be doing that with someone else. Yeah, the Queen of Wands, look at that. Strong sexual attraction. They find you incredibly attractive. There's no other person alive that they feel will ever satisfy them the way you did. Nobody. And it's a really harsh truth for them to now accept. Yeah. And it's funny, I feel like this person, like, that's kind of how, it's really weird, but hey, I'm not judging anyone here, but I feel like this person knows if they love someone, whether that person can turn them on a certain way. This person is hedonist. There we go. That's what they are. That's what it is. They care about their indulgences and their satisfactions and like getting their way, that sort of thing. So to now know that you're out there in the world, perhaps giving it to someone else, it's really hard for them. Okay, because of this strong sexual attraction that you guys had for one another, this person even like thought about having children with you. Like, that's kind of how they measure how they love someone. Really, really interesting. So now they're kind of like, I just feel like this person wants to get you pregnant. Yeah, or at least have children with you. Okay, if that resonates. But just take it as it resonates. Like, regardless of gender, regardless of sexual orientation, I hope you catch my drift here. Okay. How you're feeling is the King of Cups. You have nothing but love for this person. It's so funny. This is very X-rated over here, and over here it's very like innocent, very wholesome. Okay. You have nothing but love for this person, and this is why there's a part of you that feels compassion for them, that you want to reach out to them and just tell them like, hey, I don't hate you. You can move on with your life now. Because you have nothing but love, and you've learned that through this connection to and surrendering and divine understanding. You've learned that happiness comes with just loving the world and everyone around you. Okay, there's this like unconditional love you have for humanity right now, and I feel like this is you're here because of all the work you've done. Okay, you didn't just magically wake up one day and say, oh, I love the world, I love humans. No, this was like through a lot of energy healing and work. But yeah, you have nothing but love for them. So you don't hate them. You really don't. Okay, we have the Four of Swords coming out in the reverse. But yeah, it took a long time to heal from this person. Eight of Cups, but you've moved on. You've moved on. You're over it. And this is why you are in peace, because you can say that you put yourself out there, you did everything, you were raw with them, you showed them a vulnerable side of you, so you have no regrets because you laid it all out on the table. Okay. Four of Swords in the reverse. Like I said, there is some part of you that still hasn't quite gotten over them. There is some part of you that still is trying to heal from them. Okay, because the Four of Swords in the upright would be like healing and recovery, but with it being in the reverse, there's a part of you that still is trying to heal from them. You're still doing the work, is basically what's happening here. Like, you're still learning how to really move on from this person, because again, you still feel their energy, so that's kind of how they keep you stuck here and feeling like you can't move on from them. But energetically, you're like in the 3D, like physically, you're out of their life, like you've walked away. But there's no bad blood here. You just understand it for what it is. You hope nothing but the best for them, but you are still trying to heal from them and cut those cords with them, because you feel it. I feel like they kind of drain your energy a little bit, because they could be like jacking off to you or something like that, to be honest. This is getting a little sideways here, but yeah, I feel like with the Four of Swords, like just the way she looks, because she looks drained of her energy. Like, she looks like she just got out of the shower and fell asleep. So I feel like a part of you is still, like, their energy is still kind of affecting you. So I would definitely try to do some cord cutting techniques or something, or really put some like spiritual protection over you, because I feel like this person is still, like, they're still feeding off of you in some way, especially if you guys like shared what's the word I'm looking for, like nudes and stuff. Yeah. All right, so their desire for this connection is the Nine of Swords. So yeah, they're just in deep stress about you, and they're going to be like that for a while, until they're able to just really move on from this. I really don't think this person is capable of moving on, just because of that sexual nature about them. Because yeah, that is true. It's like finding someone who can sexually please you is, I feel, harder than loving you, if we're being real, right? I feel like if you ask like 10 people in a survey, I'm pretty sure like 7 out of them would be like, yeah, my sex life is just okay. It's not like amazing or anything. And what you guys shared was amazing. Oh, look at that, King of Cups. I'm telling you, they do love you. Believe it or not, they do. It just hides under this strong, passionate nature they have for you. But they do love you. Okay, it's there. It's hidden underneath. And they do want to tell you, but they're stuck. They can't do it. They stress out about it. This person is like stressed out, anxious. They need a massage. They need to take a bath. They need to be kinder to themselves too. I think this person's really hard on themselves. And then we have the Hermit again. So yeah, that soul searching that they need to do, they ultimately want to do it, but it's going to require a lot of them facing their shadow side, and I think that's what they have a hard time with. That's why they just would rather not. It's too hard for them. And it is. Shadow work is difficult. That's why nobody does it. That's why most of the world is still in the vibration that they're in, because it requires effort that it's not always easy, but it's rewarding when you do it. Right? But yeah, I think this person's just a little bit stuck with you. But it's getting deeper for them, okay? Because as time goes on, you would think they'd be getting over you, but no, it's the opposite. As time goes on, the more they regret, the more they go down this rabbit hole. The more they stress out about more time going. The more they stress out about time passing by, you know, instead of feeling like, okay, I'm moving on. It's quite the opposite for this person. All right, your desire for this connection is the Queen of Pentacles. You just want to keep doing your own thing. You just want to show up for yourself. Very strong, independent nature here that I'm feeling for you. You're just in your bag. You don't really care about your surroundings. You don't care about anything that has nothing to do with you. You're just minding your business. Okay, and I feel like this is you. This is whoever, regardless of gender. But this is you, this person who's like a sex nymph or whatever it is you did to this person that you're driving them crazy. But this is you, just looking wholesome, humble, you look good, you don't have to try. Very timeless beauty with you. And I feel like you are just waiting for the right person to come along. You haven't given it up for anyone. Like, I feel like her holding this is like her virtue. So I feel like you've been holding off. You probably haven't been intimate with anyone for a long time, because I think you just know how intense you can be for people, that you're just waiting for the right person. You're just kind of holding on to your energy until the right person comes along, where you can be like, yes, we can share one another. But right now you're really just minding your business, doing your own thing, you know, focusing on your coin, that sort of thing. And you're just saying like, if you want me, you come after me. I am not lifting a finger. If you see me out in the store and you find me attractive, you better come talk to me, or just, you know, let the opportunity pass you by. But I think you're in that energy where you just don't care. You don't chase. You're just sitting back and you're relaxing. Because you've learned your lesson, right? You've learned that you don't have to like jump through hoops for people. Oh, so much is coming out for you. Okay, let's see. Yep, look at that. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah, you're just focused on yourself, worried about yourself. That's all you care about. You care about your independence, your dreams, your wishes, your goals. That is all in your mind right now. You're not worried about no person, nothing. You're just focused on yourself. This is beautiful. Moon card in the back, yeah, because you've been doing the soul searching. You've been confused for a long time. You've been, you know, in a dark cloud for a long time, but you're finally getting out of that, because you're finally finding out who you really are and all you have to offer. You're finally loving yourself. I think you finally fell in love with yourself in the way that you're always meant to love yourself, so as to never lower your standards or never put yourself in situations that bring consequences. You've mastered that. So now you're just really protecting yourself and doing you. So that's beautiful, Aquarius. I love that for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let's go ahead and get your final message here from the messages of love. And we'll know what the final message is about this person. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Bottom of the deck is obsession. Excuse me. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Yeah, we know that already though, right? And with the go slow, I feel like this is you. You are doing that. You're going slow for the next person. Maybe you and this person rushed into things and it was very hot and heavy, but at the same time you couldn't help each other. But you know now for the next time, for the next person that comes into your life, to go slow. That you're going to take it easy. You're not going to rush into anything, right? Because you're chilling. All right, Aquarius. So that is what I have for you during this time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.